Chapter 4. The Hidden Treasure. There comes a moment in every boy's life when he dreams about finding treasure. For Tom, that moment finally arrived. One hot summer day, he went to find Huck. Huck immediately liked the idea. "Where should we dig?" he asked. "Near an old dead tree," Tom answered. "Why there?" "Because robbers hide their money under dead trees," Tom explained. "Sometimes they leave it and never come back." Huck thought for a moment. "There's a dead tree on Cardiff Hill," he said. "Let's go there. I have a shovel and a pick." The boys walked a long way, nearly 3 miles. By the time they arrived, they were tired and sweating. They started digging. 1 hour passed, then another, but there was no treasure. Finally, they stopped. Tom looked down the hill. "Hey, look over there," he said. At the bottom stood an old, empty house. "No one lives there," Tom continued. "Let's check it. Old houses often hide a treasure." "Or ghosts," Huck said quietly. They took their tools and walked down the hill. Inside the house, they searched every room on the ground floor. Then they climbed upstairs. There was nothing. No treasure, no ghosts. Suddenly, Tom froze. "Listen," he whispered. Huck's eyes widened. "What is that?" "Ghosts," Huck whispered back. There were holes in the wooden floor. The boys lay down and looked through them. They could see into the room below. Tom shook his head. "No, not ghosts," he whispered. "2 men. One of them is that old Spaniard. He came to town recently. I don't know the other one. Let's stay quiet and listen." Below them, the 2 men sat on the floor. The Spaniard wore a green hat and long white hair. The other man was shorter and darker. He opened a bag. "It's too hot in here," said the Spaniard. He removed his hat. Then, slowly, he took off his white hair. Huck grabbed Tom's arm. "That's Injun Joe," he whispered. Downstairs, the second man spoke. "We took $650 from that house," he said. He showed some money. "We can take 50 now. What about the rest?" he asked. "We leave it here," said Injun Joe. "We can return later. Give me the bag." He walked to the fireplace. Then he moved 2 stones from the floor. He began digging with a knife. Upstairs, the boys held their breath. Treasure, real treasure. But suddenly Injun Joe stopped. "Wait, what is this?" "There's something here." He pulled out an old wooden box. The 2 men opened it. "Money," the other man said. Injun Joe reached inside. "There's a fortune here," he said quietly. "Thousands of dollars." Both men smiled. "But who hid it?" the second man asked. "Don't ask," Injun Joe said sharply. "It belongs to us now. We can't carry it all today," the man said. "Should we hide it again under the floor?" "Yes," said Injun Joe. Upstairs, the boys felt happy again. Then, "No," said Injun Joe suddenly. The boys' hearts dropped. "We'll hide it under the cross," he said. "No one goes there. We'll take it there tonight." That evening, the men carried the treasure away. The boys did not follow. They were too afraid of Injun Joe. But now they had one question. Where was the cross? For many days, they thought about it. They watched Injun Joe carefully. But they saw nothing. No cross. No treasure. Chapter 5. The Cave. The next Saturday was Becky Thatcher's birthday. She was very excited. "It will be a wonderful day," she told Tom. "We'll have a picnic by the river. And later, we can visit McDougal's cave." In the morning, a large boat took Becky, Tom, and their friends down the river. Some older children were with them too, but no parents came. Picnics were better without them. The day was full of laughter and noise. Everyone was happy. After eating, the children took candles and walked up the hill. At the top was the cave. The entrance was dark. Some children felt afraid at first, but curiosity was stronger. Soon, they all went inside. The cave was enormous. There were many tunnels and rooms. Some paths went up. Some went down. Others stretched deep into the hill. You could walk there for days and still not see everything. Most people only knew the tunnels near the entrance. Tom knew these parts very well. For hours, the children explored. They ran through narrow passages. They climbed and laughed. They went in and out of different rooms. Time passed quickly. At last, in the evening, they came out again. They walked back to the boat, tired but happy. When the boat returned to town, it was already dark. Huck Finn saw it from a distance. He did not know about the picnic. He never went to such events. The mothers in town did not like him. But Huck was not thinking about parties. He was thinking about treasure, about Injun Joe. Injun Joe was staying in an old building near the river. Huck waited in the street nearby. Maybe the cross is inside, he thought. Maybe the treasure is there too. I must watch and tell Tom tomorrow. But Injun Joe did not come out. Hours passed. At midnight, rain began to fall. Still Huck waited all night. Cold, wet, alone. By morning he was very sick. He could not move. He could not speak. First, he felt freezing cold. Then suddenly, very hot. Then cold again. A kind woman named Mrs. Douglas found him. She took him to her home. She put him into a warm bed. Huck stayed there for 2 weeks. He was very ill. Because of this, he did not hear what happened to Tom and Becky.
Подпишись, пожалуйста, или хотя бы поставь лайк. Один лайк не меняет мир, но меняет путь того, кто делится смыслом.